What's up, everybody? Let me just do a sound check here real quick. Check 1 2, test test test. Check 1 2. Okay, sounds pretty good. All right, we're gonna make some coffee here. This is my espresso machine, and my mother-in-law and father-in-law bought this for me actually for Christmas, and I've been using it actually quite a bit, and it's really cool to get into. I've never done this type of like coffee before that, and I was just like, it's fun to make. It's a fun coffee to make. And we are gonna be using some of this magical stuff, whatever the name is of it, I don't know. I've had it before. It's really good. It's medium roast. Yeah, I really like it. I've never done it in this machine though before. I know I'm supposed to use espresso beans probably, but I've done regular coffee out of it and it tastes just as good. So whatever. Make sure that's... Oh. Alright, so the topic I really want to talk about today is storage. Like, I was just having a ton of problems lately with my last uploads. Like, that's why I kind of didn't upload last week's video of cameras and coffee, because I was completely jammed full of storage. I had no space left, so I deleted a whole bunch of stuff, and then I ordered in a new hard drive. It's just a flash drive because I have two SSDs I go off of. They're in this bay. I'll have a video of it, but they're in a bay, and they're each 500 gigs a piece, and going from an SSD to editing off of a flash drive is like night and day difference, because a flash drive is just crazy slow and needs to process like every 10 seconds, and the SSDs are just ridiculously fast. So that's something I kind of wanted to go through, like as technology is progressing with like the 8K and all this other stuff, we're gonna need mostly SSDs for everything. And I know I'm probably sounding like a broken record because I'm just now getting to the point where I'm needing SSDs and needing lots of space, lots of storage. So this is all stuff that I'm encountering now. So I just want to talk about it because I just wanted to go through a few different ones. We have like the Samsung one that's really cool, you can edit off of. Then WD makes some other like flash drives and SSDs that are really cool and really compact, but they can be a little more on the pricey side, and that is gonna be delicious. Done making all that noise. And sorry, I'm trying to figure out the microphone, like where I want it, and I know this is where I have it right now. But let me know if in the comments where I probably should put it, if this is a good spot, if it sounds good to you. I think it does. I just did a little sound check and it sounded somewhat decent to me. But we'll see. But I'm hoping you guys enjoy the series. I just started another one. I'm now doing my own little show, I guess you could call it, and I'll leave a thing up in the corner here to the video. But it's just a fun little video that I've been trying to make. It's about like an apocalyptic character that's surviving off the land and stuff. And I left it on a cliffhanger. He gets shot at and it just ends, and it's really suspenseful music that goes all the way through it. Thanks to Epidemic Sound, thank you very much. Yeah, it's been fun, and I'm gonna probably be posting them every like Friday, so you can look for that on Friday. I want to try to get one out every Friday. If not that, probably maybe once every other week, but we'll know by Friday if I do get out another one. But I hope everybody's doing well, staying safe, staying home. It's a little crazy out there, but I don't want to talk about that. I deleted a lot of my social media. I deleted a whole lot of the news because I don't know, they just been feeding me stuff and I just don't need to hear it. Been listening to a lot more worship music, but it's a little more on the positive side. Keep your mind clear, and let's just talk about camera stuff right now. Well, maybe in a little coffee here. And alright, but yeah, so I wanted to talk about the Samsung SSD because it is awesome for the money and how much storage you can have on it, so you can record straight to it if you have like a Blackmagic camera or something. And then if you want, you can just take it off and then edit right off of it, which is amazing. I really want one really bad. And if we do get to the point where I buy a A7S3, because there has been a rumor that it's going to be at the end of April that it might be coming out, which is absolutely insane. And I know I'm kind of going everywhere right now, but I'm just wanting to talk about a whole bunch of different things because I didn't get to talk last week, and you guys understand. But let me get onto Amazon real quick here. SSD. Alright, so this is the SSD that I was wanting to show you guys. This is Samsung. It's a 2 terabyte, but it's $319. That might seem like a lot, but it's what you're gonna need if you actually start shooting in like crazy 8K, 6K stuff. It's just gonna process the stuff a lot quicker, a lot faster, a lot cleaner. And I don't know, they're just a really nice product to have. I have these 2 other SSDs over here, like I said before. I probably already showed you the video. But those things are super fast, super nice, and they're only 500 gig SSDs. And I have my editing software on there, Final Cut Pro, and it works phenomenal. I absolutely love it. And I have a 2012 computer, and it's a MacBook Pro. It's 16 gigs of RAM. I really need to update my computer, but we'll get there eventually. There's just a few other ones. WD makes some. WD makes this one here. It's a 2 terabyte SSD external portable drive, and USB 3, and it's $299. So it's a little bit cheaper than the Samsung, but there's a lot more accessories for the Samsung. Like if you have a Blackmagic cinema camera, it's gonna be, you can or like Small Rig makes a bunch of like attachments and stuff. If you have like a Small Rig cage, you can just attach to the side if your camera allows you to record externally. But yeah, it's really neat. But this is just a good thing to have like in your backpack if you just need to dump off some storage off of your SD cards and stuff if you're all full. It's just super handy to have. And I've been seeing these things for external storage. I think it's called like the Gearbox or something like that. I don't know. But they have it so you can just stick the SD card in and it just offloads it, and you can actually export it like through Bluetooth to your phone or something, which is really cool. I'll have to find it here, and let me get back to you in a second here. This is another cool one too, and this is the one I was telling you about, like the SD card. You can just pop it in. This, you pop in your SD card, right, and you can just have it in your backpack, and if you just need to offload an SD card, just pop it in, and it offloads it, and you just put it back in your camera, format it, and you're all good, which is awesome. So if you have like some crazy 300, like a 256 gig or like a terabyte SD card, and you want to offload it, you're able to do that, which is really cool. And this is just stuff to prepare you for like future-proofing stuff, like shooting in all this 4K RAW, and like if you're just wanting to have a lot of data saved up and backed up, this is stuff you got to look into, because like Peter McKinnon and a few of the other guys, they use WD like external drives too, and they use they have a RAID, which is like a tower that has tons of backup. Like it has levels upon levels of like SSD drives and everything, and they have it so you can connect it to a cloud and everything, so you can export it to a bunch of different things. And that has sometimes 90 terabytes. Like Parker Wallback, he has a 96 terabyte drive for his personal desktop at his house. Like, he's doing a lot of footage, and he saves everything. And if you do start doing like more with like a RAID and everything, you gotta make sure you're like labeling everything, like by the date and the name and what kind of camera you're shooting on. It's crazy. There's tons and tons of things to do for data management, and it's very important. And if you have like other employees It's super handy for them to just be like, oh, it was on this date and it was named this and it was shot by this shot by this camera. And it just makes life easier in the long run, makes your time go quicker and less sifting, because we all know sifting sucks. But I should probably drink some of this because I've been just talking. Oh yeah, that is delicious. This could be actually garbage and I could just be lying to you guys, but no, honestly, this is really good. I mean, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about, is just future-proofing yourself and just making sure you're prepared for what's to come with higher resolutions and more data. It's just, you got to have the support for it, because it's just not going to be a good time when you're shooting all these crazy resolutions and you can't support it. That's just not fun. I wanted to throw my computer through the wall the other day because I was shooting in 4K, and sometimes there's S-Log 2 on it, and it's just like a lot of data. So my computer just doesn't like it when I do that. So make sure you get your proper SD card, like your proper data, and then life will be hunky-dory. And I'm going to grab some of the ones I bought. Alright, so these are the two I had. This one was like 80 bucks. It was a 2 terabyte hard drive. I had this from 2018 to 2020. So this has a lot of projects on it. This is what majority of my YouTube videos that I had in the previous weeks here. That was all on this. And I just ordered this one the other day. And this is a terabyte. And it was like 40 bucks. And it's just a flash drive. It's not an SSD. But all I want this one for is to just put just simple projects on it. Just like my show thing that I have going. I'm just going to put all the projects onto this and just have this as my designated, my show or whatever. I haven't come up with a name for my series yet. Come up with a cool name for my apocalyptic survivor guy show, and I'll give you a shout out. Come up with a name. So let me know in the comments below, and I'll leave links in the description for these. So be sure to check these out, and I'll leave a description for some of the ones that I showed there. Yeah. I think that's all I'm going to really talk about today. You guys kind of know, if you are looking into these types of cameras, that there's going to be a lot of data involved. So, I don't know. I just thought I'd put my take out there, and hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Stay creative, stay positive, and I will see you guys in the next video. Appreciate it. Stay safe out there, guys. See you in the next one. Love you guys. See ya. This is delicious. Have you noticed in my videos I always say it's delicious? I always do. Like every single time I drink coffee, it's delicious. Delicious. You guys are still here? What are you doing here? Why aren't you moving on to the next video? Okay, if you saw me do this, please let me know in the comments below. See you guys.